with their only loss so far that came against the defending champions Costa Blanca in the pool decider yesterday, losing that one 17-5. But they are in the cup quarterfinals, looking to get themselves into the semis. That kickoff being knocked on by Tunisia as they tried to recover their own kickoff. Shogun ladies have been very clinical until they came and stuck against Costa Blanca Barbarians.
Set.
Good put-in, shifting it out wide, just out of their 22. Center carrying it into contact. Team is quite compacted towards the left of their attack. They're coming under intense pressure in that rack set piece from Tunisia, having their defense shooting up, killing space for the ball carriers for the attacking team, and then trying to go for the jackal. Referee, of course, on site there telling them they didn't release the player so that they can recycle possession. Now off, attacking on the 15-meter channel, slowly making their way into Tunisia's territory, but knocking it on, turning over possession to Tunisia. Tunisia trying to get themselves a win in this 27th edition of Safari Sevens. Not rolling away after making the tackle, then getting penalized. Another quick tap and go. Nice breakthrough there as the defenders were trying to sort themselves out for that penalty. And going through for the first try in these quarterfinals, Yamia Mlawa. Really nice. Just tapped and went. Shogun ladies just caught out there, trying to set themselves up, and at the same spot where the retreating defender was is where they attacked. Of course, taking cognizance of the fact that they couldn't touch her. As you see, they are retreating, watching, and that is where they identified the gap to be. Having caused the penalty and retreating into the defense line, just opened up a hole there that was exploited by Yamia Mlawa. Tunisia,
You can see the coach
against, yeah, against all form. Yeah, the coach.
The emotions.
Yeah.
You bind up, go in twos. You know, that's the emotions of the coach. You know, you've trained these guys. You know that they know they can do this.
Yeah.
But then you have those flashes. You know, once you actually allow the players to get onto the pitch, you as a coach, there's no
nothing
other
you can do. Yeah.
Best players will decide the game on pitch. The coach outside here has done all he can. So the emotional roller coaster that you're witnessing, or the fans are witnessing, courtesy of the beautiful pictures coming to you. Production being done by Live Eye, sponsored by KCB Bank, and of course partnered by Sportpesa. In your picture there, that replay, Shogun looking to draw back, having gone down from that opening try.
Yeah, Tunisia with 2 losses and starting really strongly against Shogun ladies here. I'm quite impressed by how they have taken this game to the Shogun ladies.
Well, like I said, Shogun are a select side, right? And a national team like Tunisia would relish an opportunity like this one. So really, it's an opportunity for the players who've been selected by the Tunisian Rugby Federation to actually put a name out there for themselves, but also make sure that, you know, with Africa, we have the Rugby Africa Cup coming up, the women's.
Yeah.
And such opportunities are very rare for you to play international quality. And this one here, you back yourself up one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, Tunisia really doing well. They have pinned Shogun ladies. It's if you've been following the women's category in these Safari Sevens. Most bookers will have Shogun Ladies winning this one, but Sevens is a game of momentum, and is Tunisia Ladies picking up, or just Shogun Ladies are trying to get themselves into the game, this being their first in day 3.
Yeah, this is their first game. I'd like to have a word with the bookies, because at the end of the day, the result will really matter. But nonetheless, you'd expect that a select side from the UK, quality in the name of Shogun, would be a good side, and that is why you give them that opportunity. But here's Tunisia giving as much as they're taking.
Wow, Zahra Hadeji going through, sidestepping the sweeper there, and Tunisia scored their second one, an upset in the offing here. Tunisia finally coming good on their potential. That is a crucial score.
Yeah.
Just putting
second try.
Yeah.
Right before halftime.
Yeah. Conversion is good, so they stretch it to 12-0. Again, Tunisia playing the brand of rugby that they have wanted to display, the Safari Sevens. Finally, it's coming together for them, getting through the first line of defense and then stepping off the sweeper, and Hadaji going all the way to score second try. Yesterday, though, I noticed that Tunisia ladies were huffing and puffing a lot in the second half.
The altitude, the heat. I mean, we are positioned slightly lower than they are in terms of altitude. And as such, pulling in the big ones wouldn't really phase as the Shogun side goes over for their opener.
Yeah, I believe that's Amesa Ulibari.
Yeah, really, the Shogun kids,
yeah,
the numbers are
numbers
not coming out clearly, and
yeah,
that has been a struggle over the weekend, but nonetheless, a good run there for Shogun as they hit back. They needed to score at least one before this halftime break, just to keep the hope alive. Remember, this is the second Cup quarterfinal match, and here we have the winners proceeding to the Cup semis. Ametsa Ulibari, the try scorer there for the Shogun side. Still more time, and the beauty of sevens, so long as there is time on the clock, you will have an opportunity. If indeed they had taken use of that ball, they would have scored before halftime. But the halftime score, ladies and gentlemen, Tunisia 12, Shogun 7.
before Shogun with their first visit into Tunisia's half. Good strike rate there, and they scored to get themselves back into contention for this semi-final that comes up for the winners of this knockout. Today is a knockout day. Today is the last day of the Safari Sevens. Today we see the winners being awarded their medals, their trophies, and their honors. Tunisia just guilty there of knocking it on and ceding possession, ceding territory. Shogun ladies, who really started so slowly, but this is their third visit into Tunisia's half. They want to make good use of this one. Going in for that scrum. The backline positioning itself well, spread out really all the way to the 15-meter line, and crisp passing is required here, coming in on a short line. Then it was a dummy run. They get to reset, moving quickly, shifting it to their right, shooting up in defense there. Then that has been used well by Shogun ladies, just resetting at the heart of Tunisia's defense, then taking off to the wing there, going to score their second try. Really getting themselves another try there by Elena Kohn.
Elena Kohn getting the second try of this game, leveling up the scores. The Shogun side really had to score fast in the second half to try and see if they can mount pressure trying to get the Tunisians' lead cut down. An opportunity here now to try and convert. The conversion from out wide is unsuccessful. Shogun 12, Tunisia 12. Coming up next, folks, the next game, ladies and gentlemen, is Kenya Lionesses against Mwamba Select. A kick behind there. Shogun looking to recoup that open ball. Free play there. Targeting that rack area. Tunisia looking for an opportunity to jackal. There is an opportunity here. It's presented itself, and that's a turnover successfully executed by the Tunisians. Tap and go. Players not 10 meters out. The referee playing an advantage. That's a double blast there.
Like a yellow card coming.
Yep, that's a yellow card. 10 meters away is the rightful place to make your tackle. But now here's an opportunity to only 3 and 50 something seconds to go. The score's tied at 6v7. An opportunity here for Tunisia. And the awareness to know that the defense hadn't retreated 10 meters meant that you risked that, the risk of that yellow card. And now 6v7, Tunisia now have to execute. And speaking of execution, they've just fluffed. Yeah, that is Clara Farrell. They've just fluffed that opportunity. And Shogun now
7 versus 6. You have to be patient because you have a real opportunity to just score on that one.
Yeah, there wasn't a hook there. And
yeah, that's the second I have seen in terms of scrum halves not putting in the ball that is hooked, being turned over. Now Shogun just trying to manage that 2 minutes of sin bin. Well, just taking it around the fringes, carrying, picking and going around the fringes. But late in support on your picture there, Clara Farrell is the one who's on the sin bin chair. The next 2 minutes, slightly less than a minute remaining on that one. But they're doing well without her. They have managed the clock. They have picked around the fringes. They have played it close quarter combats. As you see, they are going in. A big hit being dished there by Zara Chetui. Then running down the clock here with this scrum of set piece. Now it's a put in for Tunisia. They have to ensure this one is hooked. Again, same issue. I think it's a coaching problem here, because same call against Islam Waili. Islam Waili must ensure that the hooker has a foot on that ball as it comes into the scrum down channel. Losing possession twice on the same mistake, not a good look. Again, also the players have to adapt quickly on those calls that are going against them. Shogun ladies still down, but now coming back onto the pitch. Clara Farrell coming just in time to save her team when Tunisia had ball in hand. So back to the full complement of 7. This looks and is shaping itself up for a Navi one last minute. Yeah, all tied 12 all.
She's a lucky girl there. They didn't concede when she was in the sin bin. So here is an opportunity for her to actually try and rally the rest of the pack to try and get over the line. Remember, we have 50-something seconds to go. Cup quarterfinal match number 3. All on the line here. Remember, you snooze, you lose. This one decides who goes to the cup semis. One step closer to the final, a gold medal match later on this evening. Penalty awarded there to the Tunisian side. Not close enough to try and go for those 3 points. Those 3 points on offer.
Yeah.
But they'll be looking to piece something together. Tapped.
You will think whoever scores next will definitely win it. No time left on the clock. A break there. First line break by Yamia Mlawa, who scored the first try. 5 meters out. And then they're coming in for the jackal, and they are successful. late to support. Yasmin Kobe comes in late to support her.
That is a risk play. I think that is the play of the game, because you go off your feet or you don't come in through the gate, it's a penalty. It's close enough to the hedge, 5 meters out. They tap and go, probably they take the 3 points. Or you risk going into that track area and then getting the ball. And that is what it is. The risk, the reward.
Very true, Walter.
Execution though, Shogun have an opportunity. Final play here as the hooter sounds. They have to get this line out right. Tunisia have to compete to try and give that offside line. They haven't. They have, yes. But the referee says the gap had been closed, that 1 meter gap. Before. So that means it was an infringement. Shogun have an opportunity here to probably tap and go. Remember, the sevens version of the game, or is it the whole field of play in terms of rugby? The free kick nowadays cannot result into a scramble, so they opt to kick it down. They need to play in the right areas, and there you have it.
Oh wow,
risk reward.
Good return there for Shogun.
Yes.
Gaining 75 meters by that kick, and time is up on the clock. Oh wow, just knocks it on with an overlap, and
that's a yellow card. The referee there has given matching orders to the Tunisian lady who was in an offside position, I guess.
Yeah,
10
that
meters.
quick tap and go.
Yeah, there were no 10 meters. Now, 6v7 here, sevens rugby. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best platform for you to attack. 6v7, 12, all. And of course, this is down to execution.
Yeah, crucial time here. 7 versus 6, attacking to the right. They have one extra player on the pitch, Shogun ladies, and that ball has been ripped to the tackle. And that looks like a big call coming here. Instant yellow card.
That is exactly not how to play sevens rugby. You had an overlap, you had an extra man or lady on the pitch. They just needed to fashion out those chances, create those chances out wide and see what comes out of it. But here is an opportunity handed back to Tunisia, 6v6.
Yeah, I mean a yellow card also for Shogun ladies, so it's 6v6. It's a tight affair, this one. Ball kicked out. Tunisia not wanting to risk a mistake in their own 22. They opt to go for the extra sudden death.
I honestly don't understand that decision to kick out. 6v6, you had an opportunity to attack. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, full-time scores. Tunisia 12, Shogun 12. We proceed to sudden death extra time, ladies and gentlemen.
In case there are no scores, and then we go down to the other regulations. If they are still tied after the 5 minutes each half. Tunisia kicking us off there. Both teams down to 6. Meva Deseranad for Shogun on a yellow card, and also Yam Lawa for Tunisia on a yellow card. Both players still out. So it's 6v6 here. Shogun attacking, getting into the gap there. Strong carry by Ametsa Ulibari, then offloads to Issa Prince, who goes. Issa Prince goes to score and put this match to a finish here. Good, fantastic win for the Shogun ladies. Sudden death stuff, this one. No conversions coming through. And Shogun ladies book their ticket into the semi-finals. A hard-fought win. Tunisia turned up.